Yo, what is up, good people? Welcome to YouTube Live. I have a plan for what we're going to talk through, and I approach that every Wednesday, and now the plan's going to change. The plan's going to change because something hit me in my work with AI and all that we do with leaders and companies and culture that I'm still not over. And the bottom line is this: here's the thought experiment I started running. The thought experiment I started running was, what would happen if you took away um, my current interaction with AI, the way I work through it using an agent? What would I do then? And it's kind of like once you've advanced into something and been ruined by it, you can't go back again. Uh, there's just so many ways I could apply this and illustrate this. When I was a bachelor, um, all I did was make like sandwiches. Truly, ate some frozen meals. Uh, my wife, we were dating, wasn't my wife yet, of course, and I was trying to fix her a good dinner, and I had no skills, no idea how to pull off anything like fixing a dinner, and I microwaved a bag of food and microwaved some potatoes. I mean, she was gracious because she's a foodie. And like, I'm super low maintenance, traveling for work or whatever. I can do whatever. It's fine. But I appreciate great food, great flavor, quality. And it's like I've tasted that and I've been ruined by it. Say, what the heck does this have to do with AI? Well, first off, let me just say welcome to YouTube Live Lunch with Chris. We do this Wednesdays at noon Eastern. Um, while I walk through today what I'm talking through, if you want to throw comments in, things that you resonate with, make sense, questions, whatever, we'll hit questions at the end if you have them, and we can hit anything. I mean, my obsessive focus is leadership culture and how people grow, how we develop leaders who develop leaders. We're also just talking about AI right now. It's the season and the series we're in. But here's why I'm telling you about this, like breaking through on the palate level. You taste things different. What's happened for me in the relationship with AI is like breaking through to the next level with how I think about work. Um, my first coach, I'm 48 now. When I was 25 years old, I was working with a coach, and he was like, "You just can put your butt in the seat and get the work done." And I can, when I can see the vision, I know how to get the vision locked in so that there's meaning being made, so that the dopamine's in place, so I'll pay the price and get where I want to go. And you know, I'm I'm going to teach you this process at the end here today to help you understand it. But I'm currently in a place that I'm paying a price to get somewhere. So the vision's really clear and locked in, and I'm willing to put my butt in the seat and do the work to get where I want to go for that payoff. Now, for a lot of people, the way they're wired up, they like their butt in the seat at the computer doing the thing. I don't. Like, for me, the overall vision is what it means to be with people. It's individually, it's through groups over the years, through coaching, virtual or in person. It's speaking, which is where more of what I'm focused on now, that can build more relationships for people that our coaches can coach. Um, but like, what I got so excited about AI was because this effort I'm putting in, and our team's putting in an effort too, all our leaders, but this effort I'm individually putting in to build this stuff out, it's not my like zone of genius. It's not what I wake up and go, man, I'm so excited to do this today. Um, and so then what do I have happen with AI? Like, this is what's crazy. For today's YouTube Live, like, it's got an outline for me. I've given it exactly what I want. Inputs shape the outputs. It's the most me outline you could imagine because it has content to draw from. It has guidelines. It's got rules. It's got everything I've built. I run a thing every week where it updates the code of what runs my agent. And this is in Claude. You can do /insights. And here's what's crazy. The one that it produced this week, for the first time yet, the one that it produced this week, usually it speaks to me and says, you've done this well, you need to do this better. Stop doing this, start doing this, whatever, full report for the first time ever. And it blew my mind. And I haven't even told anybody about this. Um, the report it produced spoke to me, but it was all actions my agent had taken. Brrr. Let me rewind that because it's not going to make sense until you experience it. The report of the insights for things to improve, keep doing, stop doing, get better at, it was nothing I could do. It's all stuff the agent does on its own now. So until you experience some of this, and you just can't imagine how advanced it is. I mean, that's the big controversy that happened with OpenAI yesterday, the day before. More details came out. They had sandboxed it. It got out, got on the internet. I don't even understand these terms. I've never coded before. I still don't know how to code. So I'm so out of my field of depth. But and then it left notes to itself for the future. Like, here's how you can do this again. We are in new territory, ladies and gentlemen. New territory. But you know what's old territory? Is now that I'm used to all this, now that I have all this, if it went away tomorrow, I would not go back and do the stuff I was doing before. Because my brain has shifted. My palate has shifted. I can't go back to being content just making a sandwich or just having chicken tenders I dip in sauces. I am not the same. Yes, right on. Floozy speak. I'm forever changed. Like, that's what's happened. And so now I see, as I have not seen up to this point, it's all performative theater. Like, it just doesn't matter. I mean, I have a couple of sales meetings later this afternoon. I could produce a 30 slide deck, engagement framing, and I can make them the biggest, most thorough documents they want to show ourselves as exhaustive, competent, and professional as we need to be. And it just doesn't freaking matter. Like, it's all doable now at the speed of like, boom, prompt. So what does matter? Well, that's like, I'm not going to promote the book heavy because I'm going to give you some just teaching that isn't even in the book. But that's why I put the book out. I mean, it wasn't even a plan to put this book out last year. But I was like, I got to write this because what does matter? Like, what's so shifted in me is all that I really care about is fulfilling the human capacity. And I meant to tell you guys, I'm recording this at home today. So sorry I don't have a normal mic. I hope the audio is okay. All that matters is the human capacity to be in that creative, pull down the download from the muse, the logos, inspired mind that is like, I see and imagine something here that doesn't yet exist. So where I'm excited is to go to the frontiers and the edges with this tool, not to perform the past work of yesterday. Who cares? All that stuff is so easily done by AI. I mean, I can't even freaking believe like what our team's doing. They just load it in and it makes posts for me for social media and it posts it and it clips it and does music and whatever. And I'm barely touching the surface. But the whole point of this is I want to live in the place that I imagine something in the future and I discern like the wisdom of it. That's the human interaction that's very exciting. And then you build relationships. I'm going to lunch with my wife twice a month. I am having more time with people. Truthfully, relative to my goals, I'm not like, complaining at all. My goal is always to have a calendar I don't need a vacation from. I haven't really taken a vacation the last couple of years. Doing a little staycation this summer, this week. And, I love what I get to do. I have a mission. I have a vision. The components that I don't like doing, I'm outsourcing so I can have more time with people. I mean, that's the whole point for me. May not be you and your wiring, and that's cool. But like, that's it for me. And so I had the outline today and I threw it out because I said, and I'll probably do it next week or something. But the whole point of this is I'm ruined, guys. That's what I'm telling you. I'm ruined. And to me, there are the kind of ruinings that happen in our society that are awful, that you rot your brain out on drip feed social media that's an algorithm perfectly tuned to validate all of your insecurities. That's getting ruined for sure. There's getting ruined. People that I've coached, I tend to coach at this place in life way less, but it tends to be people that are very, very, very affluent, well off, and some of them get made better by the wealth. Some of them get ruined by it. Some people get made better by power. Some people get ruined by it. And the difference to me between getting made better and ruined by it is getting ruined by it, you just live for your comfort. You miss the edge of your growth. There is no vision. Guys, if you're not in a place right now where the vision outpaces the resources of your life, you're dead. You're dead. You're irrelevant. I do believe the way that it works is we're always running through these cycles of vision in our lives. Now, you may be in a celebration phase, right? You may be in a place that you're closing a chapter, mission well, job well done, mission accomplished. So to be clear on that, but by and large, I mean, in life, you're looking at things that seem impossible, and the vision outpaces the resources, and you start moving towards that. And as you get it completed, you sign up for the next lowercase m mission, but it's still all an extension of your capital uppercase M mission. So my capital M mission, uppercase mission, is the places where, these few fields converge for how the human transforms into becoming a leader who develops other leaders. That's it. That's what we measure with our IFQ. Where do your insecurities show up? Where do you ask the organization to pay the price for your insecurities because you won't pay the price? Like, that's it. Doing that with individuals, groups at scale, through our coaches, through our measurement. That's the obsession. That's where I'm best as a parent, helping my kids figure out, like, what's the next stage of growth. And of course, because I love them, I'm present. You know what? My super strength is not hanging curtains, but we moved into a new home a number of months ago, and I've been doing that because that's the right thing to do. So you get the point here. There's capital M mission, there's lowercase m missions, but you still do the things, right? You still do the things. But I'm ruined. And so today's is just like a little pause, and like, I can't ever see work the same again. I can't get excited to do the things that I would have done even 3 months ago. I'm not going to get there in my mind. I'm not going to be able to make meaning that way. I would just rather go be in a room with people. So literally just scratch some notes here. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back to the way work existed. And I'm on the edge, and most people don't know what it is, but they're going to be there in 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years. I don't think it'll take that long. This stuff's just going to get so easy to hit that button, and people are going to get what they want and need. And the thing that's going to matter the most is being with people, humans with people. I love the comment. The addict speaks. Be reasonable to yourself. Yes, I will try. Here's the truth of the matter for me. I really only care about 3 things. And like, people that are in relationship with me would authenticate this. Loving and serving my family, like in the strength of who I am, but also the things I may not like doing, like hanging curtains. I got a couple of moves I'm making the next couple of weekends as daughters move out and empty nest hits. And it's going to be big changes, but loving and serving my family. Number two, helping our leadership team become all they can become. I mean, that's the primary responsibility of the leader of an organization. It's your job to develop the leaders to become all they can become. That's it. Everything else is going to take care of itself. Our best case study in terms of scope and size, we did some work with Nationwide. It's on our website. Gives us more credit than they should. In the tenure of the leader and the board we worked with, they added $20 billion. And he signed up for work when everybody was canceling work in 2020, and I asked him why. And he said, because when the market economy turns around, our leaders are going to be ready. I was like, whoa. He knew, I take care of the leaders take care of everything else. So my obsession is to take care of our leaders at SiteShift, and of course the clients I serve and the people that I'm connected to. I serve less and less clients, but it's always an honor to be in that space. Number three, third obsession, to get in the car and to get on a plane and to have you come to Columbus, whichever of those three it is, and to get in the room and watch people shift. Like that's it. Like I've dedicated decades to be able to show up in those spaces, and it's a before and after experience. And that was a real passion for me in building out all the AI stuff, was so that I could get in the car and go, and everything is just running and handled. Um, and I had that with a human, but like this is completely next level, and my expectations changed and they became ginormous. And I shot for the moon and didn't hit the stars. I hit the moon with, or however that saying is. I'm probably messing it up. With how far I've been able to take it, and I'm ruined now. And if it all went away tomorrow, I would just ignore a lot of things at an even deeper level, because I'm going to love and serve my family. I'm going to serve my team and help them become, and I love them too. And I love being in rooms with people. And that's it. That's it. Everything else serves that purpose. And so there was a question that haunted me in thinking through the book, which was like this: when all this work goes away, what am I here for? And I was interviewed on a podcast about the book a couple of weeks ago, and the one sentence that stood out to him more than any other was like, if the labor goes away, what are you here for? Your higher order purpose. Like that's what happens. Your higher order purpose. And I think for a lot of people, they've never discovered it. And so it's going to be a crisis. And so my encouragement to you today would be, may you be the kind of leader who doesn't have to go through an existential crisis with AI and discovers your higher order purpose. I already knew mine, but I still went through a little bit of a crisis. Like the work's going away. What matters? May you be the kind of leader who starts putting structure in place to see that change and transformation become the reality that you see in your mind that doesn't yet exist. And may you be the kind of leader who finds and builds new relationships in the midst of all of it. That's the whole point. Humans being humans to each other. If we lose sight of that, I think that's where this nets out negative for society, as opposed to the net out positive that could occur. Woo! I hope wherever you are when you watch this, you find yourself well. You might be in a place that there's a lot more vision than resources. And I know that way very well. And the foundation is happening in new ways. Yeah, right on, right on. Okay, friends, any final thoughts or questions? I'm here for it. Otherwise, we'll be signing off. And so glad you're here. Keep leading for impact over validation in the world. If you do not know where you lead for validation over impact, take the ifq.com, take the IFQ. If you don't know where your team does it, you need a culture risk report. If you've never considered these things and you're just like, maybe Chris should just come in and speak to our group. Yeah, this is the sign you've been looking for. Get me in the room. We'll have some fun. We'll see shifts. People will transform. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out.